Tells me that you are my own. You fill my eager heart, such every kiss you sets my soul. I give myself in sweet surrender. My one and the girls I knew had sun and sunlight, the distant
Good evening, everyone. Happy holidays from the Lakeside High School Jazz Ensemble. My name is Chris Foss. I have the distinct privilege and honor of conducting this amazing group of young musicians. We're going to open our set this evening with a jazz classic called On Three Dalton Streets. Here we go. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Green Dolphin Street. There we go. Bass player was a little late on his cue. I was wondering if he's actually going to start the tune or not. Here we go with Red Clay by Freddie Hubbard. Here we go, man. Tune featured on lead tenor saxophone Alex Beristain. Alex. And on solo trumpet, Jesse Lagoa, Jesse. And back there on the kit, we have Cody Krantz holding down the time tonight for us. Cody. We're going to continue with a straight-ahead swing chart by a great arranger and composer named Sammy Nestico. I mentioned Sammy last night at our concert band presentation. He had arranged a Fireside Christmas for us. And Sammy was a longtime arranger for the Count Basie Orchestra and also some of the premier bands in Washington, D.C., the United States military, President's Own Marine Corps Band, the Airmen of Note, which is the Air Force's top jazz group. Just an awesome composer. We lost him a few years ago, but he's really created a legacy of tunes that young bands and professional bands can play alike, and this is one of them. It's called Hay Burner, and it starts with solo by Zero on piano. Here we go. courtesy of Sammy Nestico, featured Zero Briones on piano. And our all-star saxophone section. I told them in my pre-concert speech, kind of the equivalent to the hype speech of something you get in a football game or a basketball game or something like that. We talked about the growth of the ensemble this year, and no offense to my other students, you're not supposed to have favorite children, I guess, but these guys are my favorite. They probably don't think that. If anybody's been to a zero period jazz band rehearsal, I know there's some alumni in the audience, and I know you're thinking, you don't really talk to us like your favorites. And that's true. But I expect a lot of these guys. They're one on a part for most of them, right? So if Alex doesn't play his part, we get no lead tenor. If Daniel doesn't play his part, we have no lead alto. So there's a lot of expectation and a lot of positive pressure to be in the band. And I'm just really proud of the growth that we've had in a relatively short period of time. And I apologize for the short notice of the concert. But up until 3 or 4 weeks ago, we were looking for a date that was open. And of course, many of you know this week was not really open. But we did have tonight open, and the band got to a certain point where I said, well, we can't not have a concert. So we got this Friday, and I thank you guys for coming out here. I know it's the last day of a long week, and the semester's up, and we're looking forward to a holiday vacation, so I appreciate you all being here this evening. I'd like to introduce the saxophone section. I told them at the beginning of the concert that they're the best saxophone section I've ever had, and I really mean it. On lead tenor, we have Alex Beristain. Alex. On second alto, we have Oliver Gomez. Playing lead alto tonight, we have Daniel Acuna. Daniel. On second tenor, also serving as our drum major this past marching band season, we have Sebastian Castorena. Getting some weird feedback on this mic that I didn't have earlier, sorry about that. And then holding down the bass of our saxophone section on the baritone saxophone, we have Jose Altamirano. Jose. We're going to continue, and we're going to feature Jesse and Alex again on a Benny Golson standard. This one's called Whisper Not. Benny's a great tenor saxophone player. Really got started in the Art Blakey Jazz Messengers years and years ago, 50s and 60s vintage. And Mr. Golson is still alive and actually with us. He's approaching his 90s. He's still out on the road and gigging every once in a while, and he's kind of a jazz treasure. So this is Benny Golson's Whisper Not. Once again for Alex on the lead tenor and Jesse on solo trumpet. Rich Bernat, Penny Golson. Well, tis the season, so it's kind of a jazz concert, but it's also a holiday concert. So we're going to play a couple of jazz arrangements for you to check that box and make sure you leave here feeling Yuletide-ish and festive. So here we go with a big band Christmas. I'm sure you'll recognize some of these tunes. A big band Christmas indeed. Alex Bear staying once again on lead tenor, Jesse Lavoie, solo trumpet. Okay, the brass players are looking at me kind of funny. I think they need a break. So, we heard a lot from the trombone section in that piece, so let's introduce the trombone section. Now, on second trombone, Salty V, Squall, Saul Villa. Many nicknames, and Saul and I have an understanding. I pick on him a lot because he misses some school and then he shows up late. And one time he forgot to come to jazz band, so he just didn't come to any school during the entire day. And so I saw him at the end of the day, and I said, "Hey, Saul, I missed you at school today." He said, "Well, I missed jazz band, so what's the point of coming to school?" Yeah, we'll work on that. On lead trombone, a legacy member of our band. All his brothers have come through, and some of his sisters have come through, and Mr. Aguilar keeps providing me with students, and he told me one time long ago that his having such a large family equaled my job security, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Benji Aguilar on lead trombone. On third trombone, Mr. Serious in the band. Every once in a while he'll smile, but usually not in my general direction. But third trombone, Andres Vargas. We've got a duo holding down the fourth trombone part this year. One of the kudos that I gave to the trombone section this year is this is the first time we've ever had a full trombone section in the jazz band, and that's pretty awesome. So we're really excited to have two freshman members of the group, and usually the freshmen they're not quite ready for this, but well, these guys got thrown into the fire and the frying pan, and here we go. So Nicholas Escatel, fourth trombone. Thanks for doing your hair tonight, Nick. I appreciate it. Looks good. Yeah, awesome. He's always wearing a hat. And also helping out Nick, his buddy down there on fourth trombone, Benjamin Marcos. Benjamin. Very nice, very nice. We have one more Christmas tune for you, and then we'll get back to our traditional jazz. This is a cool little arrangement by Paul Clark called "And the Angels Swing." Singh, Benji Aguilar on the trombone. Okay, we're going to break out the Freddie Hubbard vintage one more time. Freddie was an amazing trumpet player and somebody that would like the kids to emulate musically. He played in a number of very important jazz groups, including the quartet and quintet that he led himself. And we're going to go with a Hubbard classic called Little Sunflower, Little Sunflower. Cody Crump on the drums. That's awesome. I told the kids during rehearsal, I said, hey, sometimes in this tune I space out. And so if we get to the end of the tune and I space out, Cody, just play. And he just played, and that was brilliant. Good job, Cody. Awesome, man. Also featured, of course, on the solo trumpet, second trumpet Jesse Lugo. And once more for our lead tenor, Alex Beristain. Alex. Oh, I have more announcements. Let's see, we need a little break, so let's introduce the trumpet section. Back there on the trumpets, we've got, definitely the tallest member and the most soloing member of our section, Jesse Lagoa. Jesse. Going from tallest to shortest is close, Haley, but it is, yeah. Anywho, she's our trumpet section leader this year and is working super hard. And my comment to the trumpet section as we were coming out was, I don't think, like top to bottom, they're still pretty young. So we don't have like the superstar standouts as a whole section as we used to have. But these guys play really well together. And that's really a testament to Haley's leadership and holding these guys together in the beginning of this year when the band was just kind of really a bunch of individuals. And she's really brought that section in particular together and is playing killer lead trumpet. Haley Brambilla. Haley. On third trumpet. Third trumpet is a young man who I've had his brother in the band, and he's also working with me in the 40th Infantry Division band on the Army side of the house. And I wish they could have been at school together because I can imagine what they're like together on a full-time basis, and I think it would have been fun having them in the band at the same time. But Deegan is doing just an awesome job for us across all areas of music and in the wind ensemble as well as the jazz band. Third trumpet, Deegan Moreno. There you go. Tone those curly legs. Attaboy. And doing a co-fourth trumpet tonight, co-fourth trumpet, we have Aaron Chavez. Aaron. And back from the infirmary this week. Angel's been sick all week long and came back in time for the concerts, thank goodness. So we're really happy to have Angel Brenna back. We are going to feature our lead tenor saxophone. We haven't played a ballad yet. And we're going to do so. We're going to accomplish that on a jazz standard called Skylark, featuring Alex Beristain, lead tenor. Beautiful tune, beautiful tune. Let's hear it for Alex one more time. Alex. Okay, we still have to meet the rhythm section on piano. Is this your second year with us? Second year with us, yeah, second year. Zero came to us late, which I feel cheated. We deserve 4 years of Zero. Wonderful, wonderful musician and person and student. Zero Briones on keyboard tonight. Thank you. Another freshman member. I usually don't let freshmen in the band. I have a policy, but we have a guitar player this evening, and he's a great tuba player too. I remember running into him last year at Terracotta when he was this high. Now he's about this high. But we're hoping, Rogelio, it's going to happen for you, buddy. Anyways, very solid musician, great guy, and nice personality. Rogelio Ortiz on the guitar. We've met Cody.